unbeatable, I'm unbeatable, I'm unbeatable.
Couple minutes on the score. Every time they wanna clash, the winners kicking through the door. I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stop, and we're running out the clock. I fail once, never stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah.
Hello, welcome to the British Basketball League YouTube channel for Thursday Night Hoops between the Caledonia Gladiators and the Plymouth City Patriots, live from the PlaySport Arena in East Kilbride. Joel Osborne, Mike Tuck here to talk you through tonight's action, and it's all set to be a cracker north of the border. Well, don't forget, tonight's game is one of 8 games going on up and down the league this weekend. It's a feast of British Basketball League action. As you say, 8 games in total, 2 games on Friday, 2 games on Saturday, another 2 on Sunday. If that wasn't enough, we have 1 game on Monday as well. Of course, the game of the week on Friday night, London Lions taking on the Cheshire Phoenix. That game is on Sky Sports with coverage starting at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on the British Basketball League YouTube to be first to see all the action. Well, the teams arrived. They've made their way up to the brand new PlaySport Arena in East Kilbride, the brand new home of the Caledonia Gladiators. Of course, Caledonia looking to maintain their unbeaten start to life in their brand new home. Meanwhile, the Plymouth City Patriots will be looking to gate crash the party. Of course, they travelled up yesterday, having made the 480-mile trip north of the border, one of the longest away trips in domestic sport in the country. Well, Mike, one player that you've identified for the Caledonia Gladiators is Trent Buttrick, and he is a real big threat inside for this team.
He definitely is an MVP of the last game with a big double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds, and a little bit of a slow start from the big fella. He's only averaging 8 points and 7 rebounds, but I think that game has really helped him start to find his way in this league. He's getting more comfortable, and obviously after any big game, it just kind of builds that confidence. And matching up against a Plymouth side that plays kind of 5 out and struggles on the rebounding end, be a perfect recipe for the big man to thrive on the inside.
Let's talk about this man right here for the Caledonia Gladiators, and that is Pat Whelan. And Mike, he is one of the best British players in the league right now.
Well, this guy's an absolute class act and has played the most minutes out of any Gladiator this season, averaging 31 minutes per game, sorry, and he's leading the team. So the coach definitely trusts him to be out there. And the one thing that stands out to me about Patrick Whelan is that he's always cool, calm, and collected, and I think that's just from his experience, you know, being on the Leicester Riders, knowing how to get to big games and big moments. He's the guy you want out there with the ball in his hands. Well,
it's a big matchup for him. He's got his hands full against this guy here, Mason Faulkner, and this guy is, well, he's competed against some of the top NBA talent during his time at college.
Yeah, definitely. Names like De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, and you know, he's got a mentor in Kenneth Farid, so I think that's helped him make his transition to becoming a pro relatively easy, and also playing, you know, it's a big schools like Louisville. This guy is a guy who likes to show up in the big moments, and we saw a quote from him earlier this week saying, you know, I want them to hand me the keys and have everything on my shoulders. So this is a guy that's an aggressive scorer, and he's willing to take the whole team on his back.
We can't talk about Plymouth City Patriots without talking about TJ Atwood. He's coming in off a huge personal game in the defeat to Bristol Flyers on Sunday. Certainly one to watch for the Gladiators tonight.
Yeah, dropping 30 points out of 62 points total for the team. So basically half the team's points there. And you know, he's a bigger guard, small forward that plays extremely physical. And only attempted 3 threes for the season so far, but what he lacks from beyond the arc, he makes up for it on the inside.
Well, Coach Paul James is just 1 win away from 500 career wins in the British Basketball League. We're all set for tip-off, and after the break, we'll be hearing from both head coaches ahead of tonight's game.
threw it down hard.
Another pump fake for him. He's got lots of room, Johnson. Oh, Taj Green! Hello!
Just followed his point guard and smashed the ball in before anyone else could react.
Jordan Johnson gets in, puts the kernel in the pot. Taj Green, kaboom! Jaron Holmes, one-on-one with Defoe and swiped away by Taj Green. Now they're pushing forward. McGill! Oh, what a block! Caleb Asprey, lock and key.
This is a basket-saving block. Asbury comes across clean as you like off the backboard.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Hoops right here on the British Basketball League YouTube channel. We've got a tasty one as the Caledonia Gladiators host the Plymouth City Patriots. We're just over 3 minutes away from tip-off, so let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup, starting with the Caledonia Gladiators, and no changes to the five for Coach Murray's side that were able to defeat the Surrey Scorchers in front of the Sky cameras last weekend. It's Ian DeBose and Pat Whelan alongside Lucas Paliza, Prince Onwards playing inside, and of course Farah Ali Hodzic, the big GB international, playing in the middle. And as we look at the starting five for the Plymouth City Patriots, Mackay Noble remains out in concussion protocol for them. And also Joe Hart comes into the starting lineup for Coach Paul James. Mason Faulkner, Taylor Johnson, TJ Atwood, of course, you mentioned coming off that massive game against Bristol on Sunday. And Jacob Wiley making up the five for the Pats. Well, tip-off is right around the corner, and earlier on I spoke to both head coaches ahead of tonight's game. You're coming off that big win over Surrey in front of the Sky cameras. What are some of the key takeaways from that one you can bring into tonight's game?
Offensively, I thought we shared the ball well. A bit too many turnovers. Surrey's zone really hurt us in the fourth quarter, so we worked on a few of those things. But for us, it's sticking to what we want to do, sticking how we want to play basketball. We've got, like I said, we've got a lot of games. We play Thursday, we play Sunday in Sheffield, then we're off to Romania next Wednesday as well. So we're just trying to stick to what we do. We've got a lot of games coming up. We've only played 3 so far in the league.
Well, we just got to compete. You know, we've got to battle hard. We've got to compete on every level. You know, as you say, Caledonia put together a fantastic roster this season. Don't see too many holes anyway as far as their players, so we've really got to play a fantastic, perfect game today.
They came out hot in the last couple of games. The first quarter, they really shot the ball well. For us, like I said, about being consistent, playing team defense, sharing the ball on offense. We've got to key in on Faulkner, Taylor Johnson and Atwood. They're the 3 main scoring guys for them, so if we can key on those guys, and then for the size we have, we should dominate in the post is what we're looking to do.
They crash balls really well, the rebound well. You know, they share the ball. So again, it's making those multiple efforts, both on offense and on defense, and really for us to share the ball offensively, you know, and make some of these, shots that we've been creating of late. But hopefully we can have a better shooting performance tonight.
Well, that's the thoughts of both head coaches ahead of tonight's game. We are all set for tip-off here at the brand new Play Sport Arena in East Kilbride. It's the Caledonia Gladiators hosting the Plymouth City Patriots, and it's coming up next.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Well, welcome back. You are watching the British Basketball League YouTube channel here for Thursday Night Hoops between the Plymouth City Patriots and the Caledonia Gladiators. Of course, they're unbeaten in this building. A 1-0 start to life in their new home. But Plymouth City Patriots, they are no stranger to spoiling the party, of course. They defeated the Newcastle Eagles in their first game at the new home. Can they spoil the party once again here tonight? Well, the ball is up and it's won by the Gladiators, and it is them who will get this first possession. Ball inside. What a move inside. Ali Hodzic gets it to go.
Great decision there. Going inside early. Obviously, the Gladiators recognizing they've got the advantage inside. Big 2 points to start the game from Ali Hodzic.
And that's something that you highlighted in the build-up to this game, Mike, is that Caledonia could potentially have that mismatch advantage down in the paint, and certainly showing that early on in this game. It's going to be an offensive foul called against Prince Onwaz.
Yeah, and another thing to highlight in this game is obviously we've got the best rebounding team in the league versus the worst rebounding team in the league, and obviously Gladiators leading the league and Plymouth City Patriots at the bottom. So winning the rebound war is going to be a key to winning this game tonight.
Oh, it's stolen away by Whelan. Looking to dish it off to Ali Hodzic, but cut out by Hart. And Taylor Johnson the other way. Wide open layup.
Fantastic decision by Joe Hart there with the Taylor Johnson leaking out. Easy 2 points. And they're going to need those fast break points if they want to start racking up those scores.
DeBose, guarded by Faulkner, kicks it inside to Ali Hodzic. Again, backing down Wiley. Double team comes. Whelan pulls up with a mid-range 2, and he is able to draw the foul.
Good decision there from Ali Hodzic. Saw the double team coming, didn't have anything inside. Good little kick out to Whelan, and Whelan able to draw the foul. And we see here, good nice dribble to there to the short corner. Got a little bit of contact there from Taylor Johnson. So nice trip to the line to start off the game for Whelan.
Of course, Patrick Whelan, one of the signings of the summer over the British Basketball League. He signed a 2-year contract with the Caledonia Gladiators, much to the surprise of the Leicester Riders fans, because I'm sure a lot of them were hoping that he'd return to the club this season.
Yeah, I think it was a surprise to everybody, but, you know, I think Patrick Whelan saw the vision that Caledonia is trying to do up there. Obviously, the Timonees taking over the club, rebranding. They're trying to head to Europe and make big moves. So Patrick Whelan saw the opportunity, signing a 2-year deal, committing to the club. Big move over the summer for him.
Atwood finds Hart. The ball screen comes from Atwood. Is Johnson now. Wiley inside. It's knocked loose by Ali Hodzic, but last touch by the Patriots, say the officials. And it will go to the Gladiators.
Yeah, good aggressive move there from Wiley. Obviously not happy with the call there. Thought there was some contact on the ball, but not able to come up with it.
Another offensive foul called against Caledonia, and this time on the moving screen. And Mike, that's something that the officials have really clamped down on over the last couple of years, is the players just moving their bodies on that pick and roll situation.
Yeah, offensive fouls. We've seen a lot more of those calls in recent years, and that one was a pretty blatant one right there, pretty obvious. You got to have your feet set and give the defensive player a step or two before you set that screen like that.
Here's Joe Hart. Top to Wiley. Taylor Johnson looking to drive inside, up against Ali Hodzic, and what a finish by Taylor Johnson.
Incredible move there from Taylor Johnson. Obviously coming up from the NBL last season, one of the anticipated signings, and dancing his way to the basket. Big move there from DuBose there. He's been one of the most consistent players for the Caledonia Gladiators so far this season.
Johnson looking for a 3 at the other end, no good. Another rebound force to Ali Hodzic. DuBose splits down the lane and lays it up and in. What a shifty move.
Yeah, great move there. Saw the lane opening up. Easy 2 points in transition. Great move there from DuBose.
They opened up an early 3-point lead, the Caledonia Gladiators. Wiley hands off with Johnson. Johnson floats it up, off the glass and in. And it's going to be a foul as well, I believe. He'll head to the line for a 3-point play.
Wow, what a start to the game for Johnson there. Playing extremely aggressive here. getting downhill into the paint, just letting it fly. Little kiss off the glass here. The defensive coverage from the Gladiators needs to step up on Taylor Johnson.
And just a quick word on Taylor Johnson, of course. He's had that long spell in NBL Division 1. We've seen his potential in the British Basketball League, but what a pickup he's been by the Plymouth City Patriots.
Yeah, there's been 2 big players stepping up from that league this season. Obviously at the Cheshire Phoenix, Aaron Ray, but then Taylor Johnson's been a guy that everyone's kind of had their eyes on, and now he's made that step up, and he hasn't disappointed so far. We've seen it here tonight already, starting the game off with four quick points.
Nice pass, and Fraser Malcolm finishes off the glass.
Great finish there from Fraser Malcolm. Easy cut to the basket.
Onwas called for the blocking foul.
And Prince Onwas there, typically known as a great defender there for the Gladiators, just a little too far out on the hedge and used the hip. Got to get out there quicker.
Plymouth in the bonus now for the rest of this just under 7 minutes of this first quarter. It's been a very physical start to the game for Caledonia, Mike.
Yeah, and if you're Coach PJ, you're pretty happy with that start. You know, you're going to have some trips to the line now. You can play a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more downhill. Coach Gareth Murray obviously not looking too pleased with the start from his side here, but Plymouth being one of those teams, you know, they're itching to get their second win and kind of get the ball rolling on that end.
Oh, almost stolen away by DeBose, but Plymouth able to stay with it. Nice move. Faulkner drives inside and lays it in.
Beautiful move there from Faulkner. Obviously, he's one of our guys we talked about in the pregame. Super aggressive guy and a guy that wants to put this team on his shoulders.
Three-pointer is off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Ali Hodzic and a late whistle there on the play, but that will send him to the line for 2.
Yeah, if you're Plymouth there, you're a little bit disappointed with the late call, but I think Ali Hodzic will be happy for that one. Obviously, crashing the boards hard there, trying to create separate second chance opportunities for himself and able to get his hands on it here. Knocked over. Wiley called on the foul. Ali Hodges, another great signing for the Gladiators, you know, trying to build a culture up there with Caledonia as they rebrand and head into that new arena.
Well, he's averaging 9 points and 7 rebounds a game so far in his first 3 appearances this season.
Yeah, and another reason why this team is leading the league in rebounds. You know, they've got that interior of Ali Hodges and Butrick that, you know, they're just controlling the glass now.
Well, the first is good for Ali Hodzic. You just hear the arena go silent as he shoots his free throws. No good that time. Just rolls out, in and out, and Plymouth get the rebound. Here's Joe Hart. Wiley open for 3, drains the 3.
And we touched on that briefly in the pregame, that the Plymouth City Patriots are a team that like to play 5 out. They've got bigs that can knock down the 3 from beyond the arc, so they'll be looking to find those guys on the pick and pop situations.
It's going to be a travel called on Ali Hodzic, and you see him there, just saw the lane open up for him, but just lifted his pivot foot and it'll go the other way.
Yeah, I think it's one of those ones where he got a little bit ahead of himself, thinking about the next move before completing the first move. Tough little turnover there.
Hart. Atwood looking inside. Nice move, and soft touch is no good around the rim. Farah Hodzic with another rebound. That's his 4th. Here's Butrick inside, puts it up. Again, doing well to absorb that contact, because, as you mentioned in the build-up to this game, that's a place where Gareth Murray feels like they have the advantage inside.
Well, we saw in the first 2 plays of the game, the ball going to Ali Hodges inside, and obviously on this play here, Butrick matching up against Joe Hart. We call that the mouse in the house. When you see that mismatch inside, you want to throw the ball inside. And took his time, made the right move, was rewarded with the trip to the foul line.
Well, Trent Butrick, 15 points, 10 rebounds in the big win over Surrey Scorchers last time out.
Yeah, and Trent's one of those guys where I think he's had a little bit of a slow start, but this Caledonia team has only played 3 games in the league, 1 game internationally. They're one of the lowest games played so far throughout the British Basketball League. So I I think it's just one of those ones where they're still trying to find their rhythm. Guys are still trying to find their role within this team.
Well, the games do come thick and fast for them over the next few weeks. Of course, they travel out to Europe next week as well.
Wow, what a pass there from Taylor Johnson. Able to drag the help side defense in. A little kick out to TJ Atwood, easy to.
DeBose, open lane, kick out pass. Buttrick hands off with Malcolm, back inside to Buttrick. Buttrick backing down, a turnaround fadeaway is short, and the rebound ends up with Hart. Wiley, oh, what a steal!
Big hands there from DeBose.
DeBose
Lead down the break on the other end.
Pushing in transition. Nice pass to Buttrick, and Buttrick gets it to go. Can't finish inside, but able to grab this offensive rebound and a pair of free throws coming up for him.
Yeah, well, that's what we talked about before this game, winning the rebound war. And right now, the Caledonia Gladiators are definitely hitting the glass hard. 6 rebounds in total, 2 offensive rebounds.
Great stuff. We'll have more action coming up after the break.
Put the work in, you put the work in, everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain anything you got, you've earned it. Sky is the limit, it's reachable. Just jump high, it's achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable, I'm unbeatable, I'm
I'm
unbeatable.
unbeatable. Couple minutes gotta score. Every time they wanna clash, the winners kicking through the door. I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stop, and we're running out the clock. I fail once, never stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Welcome back to the Play Sport Arena, where Coach Paul James is just 1 league win away from 500 in the British Basketball League. It's been a hot start for his team so far. They have a 2-point lead away from home, but Mike, we were just talking about it off air there. Plymouth City Patriots, their games so far this season, they have been unable to put together that full 40-minute performance.
Yeah, we've seen flashes for them, and they can play really strong for 10-minute sprints or 5-minute sprints, but we know in the British Basketball League, it's not about those little sprints, it's about the marathon. It's about finishing out a whole game. So consistency will be key for the Patriots going forward and putting together a full game.
Ali Hodzic able to narrow the gap down to 1 as we pass the midway point of this first quarter. Great pass, and Wiley finishes.
Great use of the pick and roll action there. Obviously, Wiley setting a high pick and roll screen, and Faulkner able to draw the defense, find the gap. Wiley, big finish down the middle.
Here's DeBose. Ali Hodzic down inside to Buttrick. Double team comes from Hart. Buttrick fakes it, nowhere to go, and kicks it out to DeBose. Shot clock's down to 5 here. DeBose has to shoot for 3 and knocks it down.
Wow, what a move from DeBose, and that's something we've seen from him before, the ability to knock it down from long range in an end-of-clock situation.
Johnson swings. Here's Atwood now for 3, looking to respond at the other end and knocks it down himself.
And we talked about it before the game. That is his 4th three-point attempt of the season. He's currently hit 2 for 4 on the season, so shooting 50% from 3. Not bad for the young fella.
Well, DeBose had no one on the other end of that pass, as Malcolm will fire up from the baseline. Short, but again, chasing down the offensive rebound. Johnson almost gets hold of it and rips it away. Loose ball situation, good hustle from both teams. And it's going to be a jump ball with the possession arrow pointing towards Plymouth.
It's getting scrappy up there in Scotland right now. Love the energy from both teams. We got guys diving on the floor. The Plymouth City Patriots got to do a better job on those boards. Caledonia Gladiators are crashing hard, creating second chance opportunities for themselves. They've got to be able to box out and limit them to one shot.
Well, it's been a three-point shootout in this game so far. As you see, DeBose just beating the shot clock from deep. And then Patriots, whatever you can do, we can do too. Atwood wide open and knocks it down.
Great shot there from Atwood. Expanding his game. Here we see Alvisha Dusa checking into the game.
Johnson drains the triple, and it's a shootout here in Scotland.
And you love to see it. Both these teams are teams that can get hot from beyond the three-point arc. This could turn into a shootout.
Ball inside to Buttrick. Going to work. Can't get it to go. And it's rebounded again by the Pats. Atwood. Hands off with Hart. Hart turns the corner. Lobbed inside to Atwood, who just lays it in for two.
Unreal play there. Great roll to the rim there from Atwood. And Hart able to find him on the lob play. Easy finish.
Whelan looking to respond and knocks down another triple for the Caledonia Gladiators.
This is a guy that we talked about in the pregame. One of the key players of this game is going to be Patrick Whelan. And he does not disappoint with a big three from the top.
Another three on the way, this time a bit of a heat check there from the Plymouth City Patriots. Oh, nice move. And just unable to get it to go, as Clifton Moore will go to the line to shoot two.
The Gladiators definitely trying to use that advantage inside. Anytime they can throw that ball in, they will. And good things have been happening here. See Clifton Moore here reversing the ball to Patrick Whelan and hand in his face, but still great shot, able to knock it down at a key moment in the game.
Timeout's being called on the floor, and you talk about Pat Whelan. I mean, he's mentioned that he was one of the biggest summer transfers of the off-season. See there his stats on the screen. He is a player that everyone wants on their team.
Yeah, he's leading the team in minutes per game, and that shows that the organization, the coaching staff have that trust in him to be out there on that floor. And in terms of experience, he's got to be one of the more experienced guys on the floor, playing with GB at the international level, but also the past few seasons with the Leicester Riders. And he's played in a lot of big games, a lot of big moments. He knows what it takes to win, and he knows how to get there. Big signing for the Caledonia Gladiators over the summer, and probably a big surprise for a lot of people in this league.
Yeah, he averaged some great numbers down at the Leicester Riders last season. 13 points, 4 rebounds a game on 45% shooting across the season as well from behind the three-point line. Yeah,
very consistent shooter from behind the three-point line. And one of those guys, he doesn't always need the ball in his hands to make things happen. You can put him on the weak side for kickouts, for catch and shoots, and that's where he really excels.
Well, there you see your British Basketball League game of the week. It's London Lions taking on the Cheshire Phoenix. That game's tomorrow night. Coverage starts at 7:30. And that is a must-watch game right there, Mike.
Well, I know I'll be there, so yeah, tune in, everybody.
There we go. Little exclusive for you right here on YouTube. Well, Clifton Moore's going to go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. 6'11" rookie big man out of Providence. He's coming off a 9.4 rebound game in front of the Sky cameras last weekend.
Yeah, and he's been another consistent big for this Caledonia team. You know, big body in the middle, really soft touch around the rim, great finisher, and been pretty consistent throughout the game so far.
Well, he's able to go 2 for 2 from the line to cut the lead down to 2. Here's Taylor Johnson, and again he's able to draw the foul, but Plymouth are going to go to the line here because, of course, they're in the bonus. They were in the bonus since 7 minutes to go in the first.
Yeah, and we talked about that, saying that when you get into that bonus that early in the game, it gives you that opportunity to play a little bit more aggressive. And I think this is only the first or second time we've seen him go to the line, so the Plymouth City Patriots need to recognize that. Take it to the hole. Be aggressive. You're going to get rewarded with a trip to the line. with any foul. We noticed it there with a ticky-tack foul from Patrick Whelan.
Well, Taylor Johnson, of course, you mentioned he was last season's NBL Division 1 joint most valuable player alongside Aaron Rye of the Cheshire Phoenix. It's almost a bit of a, you know, everyone's comparing the two players because they're both stepping up to the league at the same time, and of course both being named MVP at the same time as well.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of fairy tale stories, and I think both players, very highly anticipated players coming into the league. Everyone's interested to see how they're going to do. Obviously, the NBL just a step below the British Basketball League, but obviously the talent is there in that league, and both these players coming up and not disappointing right off the bat, making impacts for both clubs.
Whelan, oh, nice pass. A great defensive effort on the defensive end for Plymouth.
Wow, great pass, but even better defense.
Oh my goodness! That one would have been a highlight reel.
And the defense from Clifton Moore Jr. there.
Buttrick takes the bump and again able to draw the foul.
Great decision there from Buttrick. Had the catch and shoot, but little pump fake, get your defender in the air, and a little drive to the basket. And again, here we are.
You see Wiley going to the rest. Oh, it's a great block as well.
Incredible defense from Moore there, able to get his hands on the ball. That was a play of the week there waiting to happen.
Such athleticism on that play as well. I mean, being able to go up there and just reject it. He's going for the one-handed throwdown as well, and that is a basket-saving play. Yeah,
and I think that's kind of what the Plymouth City Patriots are. You know, they like to run, they like to get out. They got some athletes on that team, and I think they want to kind of play a more fast and erratic style of game, whereas the Caledonia Gladiators, I think we noticed in this game, they don't want to get caught up in that up and down kind of game. I think the Caledonia Gladiators are a team that can kind of beat them in the half court and grind it out and wear them down. So just got to keep an eye on the pace of play.
Here's Dusha. Finds Bangakodo. See, Caledonia have just switched up to a zone here. The rebound is gathered in by Buttrick. Malcolm. Here's Buttrick again. Johnson into the game. Puts up a three. No good. And again, it falls to the hands of Plymouth. Johnson. Blocking foul is called. And again, Taylor Johnson able to earn himself another trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's a skill in itself, the ability to draw fouls. Taylor Johnson here, great decision from him. Caledonia Gladiators not able to get their feet set in time, so blocking foul called, and Taylor Johnson once again taking a trip to the line. And keeping this Plymouth City Patriots team above water here, you know, 25 points in the quarter already, a high-scoring game. High-tempo game as well.
You saw there on your screen, Taylor Johnson, 11 of those 25 points for his team in this first quarter. It's 4 for 4 from 2. His only miss being a three-point field goal attempt. As he looks to hand Caledonia Gladiators their first defeat at the new arena.
That's definitely something Caledonia will be talking about at the quarter break here. You know, why is Johnson up 11 points, 12 points, 3 points, depending on these free throws here? He'll be definitely one of those guys at the top of the scout. We saw in the pregame interview Gareth Murray talking about, you know, Atwood, talking about Faulkner, but also talking about Taylor Johnson. Taylor Johnson could be the key.
Mike, of course, you know, yourself working for Sheffield Sharks, they've just built their new arena as well. How important is it for teams to look to defend home court? You know, new building, they don't want to lose on their home court when it's just been put up, right?
Oh, no, definitely. You know, both teams able to pull out big wins at home for their first ones. And yeah, it's important to protect home court, especially when, you know, now there's ownership. Now they are the club's venues. So it's great to see that there's 2 new venues coming into the league in the same week here. Just a testament of the direction that this league is heading in.
Nice pass inside. Moore able to draw the foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, we talked about before the ability to draw fouls, and that's just when you're staying aggressive towards the rim and making good decisions, making the right plays. Moore here, great roll. Elvishi Dusha. A little bit of frustration on that call, but maybe the right play there. Just send him out on the line, send him to the line and make him earn it.
Well, getting those mismatches on the pick and roll situation, I mean, you ended up having Dusha guarding more there, and that is, as you say, a mouse in the house type of situation, and I'm sure that's what Gareth Murray's looking for in this opening quarter.
Yeah, I think it comes down to, you know, on-ball screen coverage and not making the right decisions there, forcing the other team into making either a switch with a guard on a big or you know, catching them late on a roll situation. So I think we talked about it before. Caledonia Gladiators have the advantage inside, and that's what their game plan is, and they've been sticking to it so far in this first quarter.
Final seconds of the first. Kodo, top to Dusha, deep three on the way, and that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Plymouth City Patriots with a 3-point lead over the Caledonia Gladiators at PlaySport Arena. We'll be right back with you after this short break.
Throwdown, oh my goodness. Caught that with one hand, and Wayne just threw it down hard.
Another pump fake for him. He's got lots of room, Johnson. Oh, Taj Green, hello.
Just followed his point guard and smashed the ball in before anyone else could react.
Jordan Johnson gets in, puts the kernel in the pot. Taj Green, kaboom! Jaron Holmes, one-on-one with Defoe and swiped away by Taj Green. Now they're pushing forward. McGill! Oh, what a block! Caleb Asprey, lock and key.
This is a basket-saving block. Asprey comes across clean as you like off the backboard. Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Welcome back to the PlaySport Arena, where Taylor Johnson leads the way for the Patriots with 13 first quarter points, and Patriots on top here away from home after the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, what a start there from Taylor Johnson. Played the full 10 minutes of that first quarter and able to put up 13 big points. Just making good decisions. He's, you know, high energy player, but also a high IQ player, and really, you know, the driving force behind them pulling out the lead going into this second quarter.
He's also drawn 5 fouls as well, and you spoke about that ability to, you know, get to the free throw line. They got him in the bonus early on in that quarter, and Taylor Johnson, a big reason behind that.
Yeah, definitely. You know, playing aggressive from early on, able to draw the fouls and really helped them out. Able to get to the free throw line a few times before the end of that first quarter finished. Now the real question is, how are the Caledonia Gladiators are going to respond right here? Are they going to, you know, step up the pace? Are they going to switch defenses? But also, for the Plymouth City Patriots, can you put together another 10 minutes of consistent basketball?
Well, we've seen the Gladiators shift to a zone for a couple of possessions at the back end of that first quarter, and Plymouth just turn it over on the offensive end. And we spoke about it earlier in the first, but it's one of those ones, can Plymouth sustain a full 40 minutes of, you know, scoring 27 points a quarter like this?
Yeah, exactly, because we see, you know, they have personnel to do it. You know, they've got that the backing to do it. We've seen them do it in spurts, but can they do it for a full 40 minutes? Consistency is key.
More inside to Buttrick. Buttrick backing down. Turn around, hook off the glass, no good. And it's rebounded by Faulkner.
Tough miss there from Buttrick. Again, another little bit of size advantage that he's going towards it, just not able to fall.
Wiley's mid-range 2 is short. The rebound is secured by Buttrick. And Clifton Moore just almost lost control of it there, just put it around his own teammate's head.
That's what you call team rebounding right there.
Here's Moore at the elbow. And foul is called against Atwood.
That's a good little spot. Clifton Moore there, right on the elbow, able to take a strong drive to the basket. Wiley playing quick enough with his feet, but using his hands as well. You got to just use your feet when you're playing defense, especially on the interior. See Taylor Johnson back into the game. What a first quarter he had, 13 points.
Here's Moore. Johnson looking to go backdoor, ends up settling for a mid-range 2, is way short. An offensive rebound and jammed in by Moore.
Wow, what a slam there. Able to get the offensive rebound, create the second chance opportunity and throw it down.
Three-pointer splashes it for Jules Dangakodo.
Wow, big shot from a long range there from the veteran Jules Dangakodo, keeping the Plymouth City Patriots above air here.
It's just a couple of plays like that, Mike. You feel the intensity of this game just been turned up a little.
Definitely.
Oh, what a move! And Jovicic puts it in.
Wow, big plays from both sides right here. Great basketball.
It's going to be an offensive foul called against DeAndre Johnson. And he's getting very physical in the paint right now. I mean, both ends of the court, but you know, tough shots after tough shots. Players grabbing offensive rebounds and then big dunks and threes all over the place.
Huge play there from Clifton Moore, able to get the offensive rebound and then one big dribble, turn around with the length and the size, throwing it down over his defender. But you said it right there, Joel. This game is, you know, we've seen some really chippy, choppy moments out there, physicality. Both teams, you can tell, really want to win this game.
Onwas looking for that backdoor pass and it's stolen away by Atwood. Atwood, open lane. Atwood to the hole. Off the glass is no good. The rebound secured by Onwas. Onwas pushing. And himself going coast to coast with the layup.
Well, we see Atwood go coast to coast, not able to do it. Onwas said, well, let me take a page out of that book. I'll show you how it's done. And coast to coast all the way. Onwas there, big right hand finish. Great job from the Caledonia Gladiators to equalize the game here in the second quarter.
And that is Prince Onwas' first field goal of the game. But of course, he is the glue guy on this Caledonia Gladiators team, coming back for his second season with the club and a big part of the team that lifted the British Basketball League trophy last season. Yeah,
I mean, we talked about Whelan being a big signing over the summer, but being able to maintain Onwas gave this club that consistency it needed, and he was a huge part of that trophy win that they picked up last season, you know, able to make that pass for the big last second shot. He's a guy, like you said, glue guy. You know, that's what you think of when you see him. He's a veteran, he's played around Europe, great head on his shoulders, high basketball IQ, and he does all the little things too. You know, he's a grinded out defender, he gets those extra rebounds, doesn't always need to score to make a big impact on the game.
Well, if you're just joining us, we're all knotted up at 30 points apiece here. A couple of minutes into the second period. Neither team's really been able to take control of this game. I mean, Plymouth led by as many as 7, but the lead has just swung back and forth and now all tied up. It's a tasty game so far, Mike.
Great game of basketball to watch if you're just tuning in here. Both teams, you can tell they both got that chip on their shoulder right now. Maybe it's this Thursday night game. Maybe, you know, guys aren't used to this one. They want to get it going for the weekend. Big game from both sides.
Of course, both of these teams are in action again this weekend as the Caledonia Gladiators travel down to Sheffield. The Patriots host the Flyers on Sunday. Faulkner fires up for 3, is way off the mark, and the rebound is chased down.
Yeah, a little bit of a quiet start from Faulkner. He was one of our guys to watch in this game so far. So the missed
Moore
dunk
blows
there.
the dunk at the other end, and now here's Johnson open for three. And Johnson knocks it down.
Wow. Johnson, another big shot from him, and that bumps him up to 16 points personal, leading all scorers.
Yeah, he is cooking right now in Scotland. Onwas, driving baseline. He's got a mismatch inside. Prince Onwas is blocked, but a foul is called. And now send Onwas to the line to shoot two.
Caledonia Gladiators looking for that advantage inside anytime they can see it. Here we see Onwas going against TJ Atwood. And I'll tell you what, TJ Atwood has been doing a great job on guarding the interior. He's, you know, had a few matchups against Butrick, had that matchup against Onwas there, but able to just get his hands up, get in front, and play physical, contest the shot.
Well, all talk in the build-up was about that big matchup between Pat Whelan and Mason Faulkner, but it turns out Taylor Johnson is having himself a half right now.
He is, and that's the beauty when you've got multiple guys that can get the job done. If one guy's not up to par on the night, the other guy can be. And Taylor Johnson is that guy tonight.
Onwas knocks down the foul shot, cut the lead down to 2. Here's that man, Taylor Johnson. Hands off with George Dangakodo. Back to Johnson. Johnson open for 3. Back iron, no good. The rebound chased down by Kyle Johnson. Johnson spins, no good that time. He's looking for a foul, but nothing given. And Plymouth have numbers here if they're quick enough. Faulkner driving inside, open lane, and that will send him to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's a good little play there from Faulkner. Saw the lane open up, aggressive drive to the basket. Here we see upside defense coming. Clifton Moore there, and I think if he just held his hands up straight, he probably wouldn't have got the call, but took a swipe at it, and that sent Faulkner to the line. And like we said, Faulkner's got a little bit of a slow start here tonight, still pretty early in the game. A trip to the line like this, watching the ball go through the basket, that's all a player like Faulkner needs to get going.
We spoke about the stars in this Plymouth City Patriots team, but how important is it for the supporting cast? Because, of course, you know, Faulkner came out this week and said, you know, I want to average 10 assists a game and I want to share the rock a little bit more, but you can't do that without your supporting cast stepping up.
Yeah, and this is a team that's 1-4 on the season, so they're hungry to start getting some wins. And, you know, we've seen guys like TJ Atwood, we've seen guys like Faulkner step up, and Taylor Johnson, you know, on occasion. They need that supporting cast to get involved. And that's, you know, a testament to a good team is when your role players are stepping up as well. So this Plymouth City Patriots team has got a lot of firepower. They just need more consistency from the role players.
That was Mason Faulkner's first free throw miss of the season on the first one. Knocks down the second, though.
Hey, it's a long trip up there, you know, to Caledonia. One of the longest, I think, Joel.
Could potentially even be the longest road trip in professional sports, so I'm told.
We need to fact check that one.
Offensive rebound put in by Clifton Moore. And again, Caledonia attacking the offensive glass.
Yeah, great little start there from Clifton Moore. Eight points personal. And like we said, that inside presence, chasing rebounds, creating second chance opportunities, that's what the Caledonia Gladiators are doing best.
Faulkner from the elbow, can't convert that time. And it will trickle out of bounds for a Caledonia ball.
Faulkner able to get to that mid-range there, not able to drop. But you got to put your hats off to the Caledonia defense on that one.
And you see Clifton Moore on your screen, and he's had himself a great game so far. Already attacking that offensive glass for the hosts. Here's DeBose. Screen comes from Onwas. Skip pass, down inside to Moore. Just trickles away from him, and first one on the floor is Mason Faulkner. Oh, it's given back to DeBose, and DeBose drains it.
What a play from DeBose there. Almost seemed like a right place, right time. The ball went right to his hands. It was almost like they were passing to him for the shot.
Faulkner's mid-range 2 is off. And you feel momentum just shifting in Caledonia's favor. Another 3 drops for Pat Whelan.
Wow, what a turn of events here for Caledonia. Back-to-back threes from 2 of their big-name players.
And now they've just stretched the lead out to their biggest so far at 5. Faulkner for 3. No good that time. The rebound ended up in the hands of Caledonia. Whelan again for three, but nice pass inside, and Clifton Moore able to draw the foul.
Patrick Whelan there, wide open for the three, but made the decision to pass it down low for the easy two, and you know, the foul is drawn. But the momentum swing that's just occurred up there at the Play Sport Arena in Caledonia, unreal.
Thanks, Mike. Timeout called on the floor. We'll be right back with you after this short break.
Everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain anything you got, you've earned it. Sky's the limit, it's reachable. Just jump high, it's achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable.
I'm unbeatable. Couple minutes, gotta score. Every time they wanna clash, the winners kicking through the door. I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stop, and we're running out the clock. I fail once, never stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Welcome back to Play Sport, where Pat Whelan's three has just given Caledonia their biggest lead of the game so far at 5. And you see him here. He's got having to have a great game so far. 7 points so far tonight.
Yeah, 7 points and 2 for 2 from the field. And doesn't Patrick Whelan just have one of those shots when it goes up, you just know it's going in? And you know, great form and great start to the game here for the young fellow.
Oh, it's Clifton Moore at the line to shoot a pair here. No good that time. And Mike, one of the things with the Plymouth City Patriots, of course, you know, when they played Bristol Flyers on Sunday, that when they started to feel the game trickle away from them, you felt that some of the shot judgment, the shot selection was got worse and worse, and important for them to keep getting good looks around the basket as this lead starts to creep away from them.
100%. When the game gets tough, you can't be out there trying to do it by yourself. You've got to stay together, stick to the game plan, and play as a team. That's going to be a key here in this second quarter as Gladiators pick up momentum. Big play
Atwood,
there.
count it, and a foul.
Huge play there from Atwood. Good recognition of the advantage in the post there. Good little pump fake, big finish. And you see he's talking to his team there, trying to get them fired up. Able to get Onwas in the air. Big play there from TJ Atwood.
Well, could that be the spark that Plymouth need to go on a run as we head into the halftime break? Unable to convert on the bonus though. Here's Wheeler. Ball screen comes, but it's waved away. Jovcic finds Whelan for 3. This time is short.
A well-executed play there from Whelan. Great look at the basket, just not able to finish.
Johnson to the basket, reverse layup off the glass.
There we go. Taylor Johnson, the man of the night so far. Great little take there in transition with the right-hand finish.
DeVoe's backing down, ends up on the deck, and a foul is called.
Talk about backing a player down. DuBois just backing down his defender from about the 3-point line there. But here we go, Taylor Johnson in transition. No help side defense underneath the basket and able to finish bumps him up to 18 points personal in the first half here. What a great outing from him.
And what kind of adjustments do you think Caledonia could look to make against Taylor Johnson going into the second half, do you feel?
Well, you definitely got to pick him up in transition. You got to find him early and get him slowed down. Definitely, you know, knock down a couple threes so far, so you'd want to be able to play up on him, force the drive, and we got to make sure our help side is over there with him.
Well, Johnson certainly has been keeping his team within touching distance of the Gladiators. Here's Faulkner. Oh, it's stolen away by DeBose, and Ian DeBose jams it in with a two-handed slam.
Wow, the steal at half court, the drive to the basket, and a big finish above the rim for DeBose.
Johnson looking back door, and it's stolen away again by Caledonia. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul.
It's a tough one for Faulkner there. I think a little bit of a frustration foul, but not what you need here when the momentum is switching so fast. And here we see DeBose, huge play from him, big finish above the rim. Electric player for the Caledonia Gladiators.
Well, the fans at Play Sport enjoyed that one. It's not often you see a point guard getting above the rim like that.
He loved the athleticism on it, and that was his third steal of the night. So great job on the defensive end from him, and obviously good defense creates great offense and highlight plays.
Well, Doncic goes 1 for 2 after the unsportsmanlike, and they will get possession as well, because that was not a play on the ball, say the officials.
And after such a promising first quarter here, Caledonia Gladiators have taken it into their own hands here and outscoring Plymouth City Patriots by 9 points, 20-11 here in the second quarter.
Three-pointer up, no good. Offensive rebound by Moore, though. And once again, the Caledonia Gladiators benefiting from second chance points.
Yeah, big time on the second chance points there. Clifton Moore having himself a game tonight as well.
Johnson. Ball skipped inside to Atwood, back to Johnson. Atwood's open inside. Johnson out to Hart, and he just trickles it out of bounds.
Yeah, tough play there. Johnson obviously trying to get the ball swung onto the weak side. Joe Hart unable to get a hand on it. Not what you want to see when you're trying to cut the lead down before half.
DeBose driving down the lane, kicks it out for a corner three ball, and the rebound secured by Plymouth. Plymouth have numbers. Nice move, and Mason Faulkner finishes.
Good rebound there, good way to bring the ball up the court. Good finish there from Faulkner. Under control.
Well, he cut it down to 7 here. The Plymouth City Patriots. Oh, what a jam! And Clifton Moore's just having his way with the Plymouth City Patriots.
Wow. The late denial there opened up the lane, and Clifton Moore rises above.
Johnson finds Atwood on the wing, driving inside. TJ Atwood, great defense by Buttrick.
You see the level of defense from Caledonia Gladiators really stepping up here. They're trying to put this team away in the first half.
Jovcic around the back, almost turns it over. They do turn it over, and Joe Hart around the back just throws it out of play.
A little scrappy play there.
Shot clock will be at 7 here, and the wholesale changes for the Gladiators right now.
There we see the play. Late denial. Clifton Moore sees the oceans open up there, and huge two-hand slam. The young fella out of Providence.
Yeah, big move for him, and back underway. Whelan, open lane, can't convert off the glass. Rebound secured by Atwood. Into the final minute of the first, and it's going to be a foul called on Buttrick. Just the third team foul on Caledonia, though, so they had fouls to give.
Yeah, good decision there. Slow down the Patriots. Don't let them get anything easy in transition. keep trying to build on the lead.
And Mike, of course, this is the first game of, 2 games for both teams this weekend. You mentioned about Caledonia Gladiators. They had only the 3 games so far this season, but the schedule does pick up, and of course they have their European campaign coming up as well.
Yeah, and that's something that Coach Gareth Murray here will have to take on his shoulders. Obviously, the workload and the load management on all the players are going to be big factors for him. Something new that he's not used to managing. But it's great to see more teams, entering into European competitions. And the games will start coming thick and fast for the Caledonia Gladiators here, with lots of travel and lots of local games coming up.
Here's Joe Hart. Hands off with Taylor Johnson. Now Faulkner at the top. The screen comes from Yassi Pepe. 3-pointer up is way off the mark. Patriots can't get the follow to go, and it's blocked by Buttrick.
Huge defensive play there from Buttrick. Obviously, winning defensive
Here's
player.
Buttrick end-to-end and able to draw the foul.
Great draw on the foul there, making plays on both ends there. Huge defensive block right there. Buttrick was able to pick up Defensive Player of the Year in Northern Macedonian League last season. And great job to run the floor. They reward the big man, and he takes a trip to the line for 2 shots.
And the ability to just turn defense into offense and just get out and then run. I mean, this team's got some athletes on it. Fast break points, when you can have that defensive stop and then you can go the other end and score, that's a real momentum changer.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that was the biggest thing in this second quarter for Caledonia, is that their defense was creating offense and really giving them a lot of momentum here. Huge point swing turnaround here. They've scored 25 in this quarter to only 13 from the Plymouth City Patriots.
Johnson hands off with Hart. Around 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Faulkner with a step back 2 and sinks it. What a shot from Mason Faulkner.
Wow. Making the big man switch out on him.
3-pointer is off by Ian DeBose, and that will do it for the end of the first half. It's an incredible second quarter for the Caledonia Gladiators. And Mike, what have you made of that first half? Incredible.
I think it was a tale of 2 different quarters there, and I think we saw a very strong first quarter from the Plymouth City Patriots there. They were able to kind of control the tempo, hit big shots. Taylor Johnson really able to get off there, but that second quarter, Caledonia clamped in and the momentum shifted.
We'll be right back to break down all the action from the first half right after the break.
Just can't get it, but another offensive ball, but just fumbling it. Lions come up with it. Well, look out below. Shover at Lions. Well, we have takeoff. Elvis has left the building.
Mackenzie now looking for Idowu. In fact, he sees a gap and sees some room, and he was fading away and moving away from the basket. Nice save there from McGill. Hustle play, Jordan Johnson, Josh Ward-Hibbert, they need it, and the Newcastle Eagles have it.
Wow, it starts with Ricky McGill. An athletic, emphatic play to keep the ball in bounds, and then Josh Ward-Hibbert runs the floor like all good wings should, confidently knocks it down.
With one hand, and Wayne just threw it down hard.
Another pump fake for him. He's got lots of room, Johnson. Oh, Taj Green! Hello! Just
He followed his point guard and smashed the ball in before anyone else could react.
Jordan Johnson gets in, puts the kernel in the pot. Taj Green, kaboom! Jaron Holmes, one-on-one with Defoe and swiped away by Taj Green. Now they're pushing forward. McGill! Oh, what a block! Caleb Asprey, lock and key.
This is a basket-saving block. Asbury comes across clean as you like.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Welcome back to the British Basketball League live on YouTube, where the Caledonia Gladiators have built an 11-point lead over the Plymouth City Patriots. And Mike, they've really created separation in this second quarter.
Yeah, definitely. We saw the momentum switch. Great defense, creating great offensive opportunities for them there. And we look at the team stats right here. The biggest stat for me is the rebound war here. You know, 26 to 14 rebounds, and 10 of those rebounds are offensive rebounds for the Caledonia Gladiators. And another stat that's not up there is bench points, and the Caledonia right now with 25 bench points, 23 bench points, and 13 of those coming from Clifton Moore Jr. And just all their role players and all the other guys really stepping up and contributing to this game and the momentum shift that we had. But looking back here on this first quarter, big three-pointer from Wiley here. Taylor Johnson really taking off, having a good start to the game, creating for himself, but also creating for other people like we did for Atwood there. Wiley again down the middle. Faulkner able to find him on the when he draw the double team, but then DuBose really got going. I think he was a big reason for that turnaround in the second quarter. DuBose, huge plays from him, huge three-pointers from him.
See those threes from Taylor Johnson, 18 first half points for him, and he's the only player in the Plymouth City Patriots who's managed to get up to double figures. I mean, we spoke about TJ Atwood and Mason Faulkner in the build-up. Would you like to maybe see a bit more from them in the second half?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially from Faulkner. I mean, he's a guy that's expressed that he wants the keys to Plymouth. He wants to drive this team, so he's got to be able to show up when the time counts. But I think it's really Caledonia have just done a great job of responding after that first half. And we've seen a chippy game from both sides. We can tell both teams are really hungry for this win. I think Plymouth, starting the season 1-4, Caledonia with an opportunity to shift up to second place in the league with a win here tonight. So both teams out there grinding.
And two players in double figures for the Caledonia Gladiators. They're led by Ian DuBose on 14 points. Clifton Moore not far behind on 13 points. And they managed to build their biggest lead of the game so far at 11 as both teams go into the locker room at half-time. Well, it was a busy week in the British Basketball League last weekend. Let's take a look back at two key highlights from the past weekend.
The crowd really gets into the game. They really enjoy their basketball down here. And when their team is flowing, there's no better sound. And they're really flowing now, and the crowd are loving it. Shot clock down to 6. It's into Atwood. Gets it away, and that will count. Foul is called. TJ Atwood going to the line. Wow. Keedy Johnson gets here a lot, makes a lot of free throws as well, but not on that occasion. But his captain gets the rebound, and Trajan Jacob knocks down the triple. Faulkner calls for the screen, turns the corner, hooks it back out to Atwood, and he strokes the three. Here's Atwood. Atwood firing up. That is not an easy shot, and he makes it look easy. Nice pass across court. I don't know where the defenders were. Johnson takes a long two. Dusha trying to bat it out. Bristol come away with it. And oh, what a rejection. Taylor Johnson looked like an easy layup, but he threw it into the seats. Smith with the quick outlet. Johnson out in front. Johnson will give Bristol the lead. Taylor Johnson for three, knocks it down. 3 much-needed points for the Plymouth City Patriots. Graham Bell's going to take the three, and he knocks it down. 12 unanswered points for the Flyers. And here is their captain to make it 14 in a row. Oh, it's gone in. Johnson driving to the basket, hit from in front and behind, and able to get it in off the glass.
Look at this highlight.
Well, they've left Olesen open, and that's a dangerous thing to do. Nice pass. Smith with the lay-in, but Keedy Johnson with the behind-the-back assist. Oh, my goodness, how has he knocked that shot down? That's incredible from Graham Bell. And that will do it for this ball game. A big second half from the Bristol Flyers.
Morgan fires up and again, no problem. Cash money coming from last season's runner-up as a French MVP. One too many passes, maybe, is sharing the carry, and yes, it is. Any more chances here in the first quarter? Robertson sets the ball screen, attacks the basket, beautifully done, and cuts it down to a 7-point ball game. Well, go for a quick three-pointer. Taylor goes for a three-pointer, make it a 4-point play. JT will go to the free throw line here. Again, they're on target, but they're just not dropping here for the Giants. Well, Anderson, good recovery. Can the Giants capitalize? Borsay, he tries a three, and this time he gets it. Well, there you go, a big three-pointer. Good response there by the GB General, Luke Nelson. Just can't get it, but another offensive board, but just fumbling it. Lions come up with it. Well, look out below. Shover at lines. Well, we have takeoff. Elvis has left the building. Lewis now, another tough step back. Takes another deep three-pointer. That is tough as it gets, Graham.
Nothing but net. Big-time shot from Lewis.
Lewis now goes for another deep three-pointer. This guy is unconscious at the moment. Lewis pulls up for another tough three-pointer. Cuts it down to a 3-point ball game yet again, the money man. Morgan's got 18. He fires up, and Morgan, he goes up to 21. Lewis has been on fire so far in this game. Penetrates, finds Ledger. Robertson goes up with no regard for Shava's feelings. Throws it down. Giants can't afford to foul. They need to stop here. Morgan, deep three, takes it. Good night to the copper box. That is for you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here at the copper box. But at the end of this one, Lions lead with the victory as they win 94-89 against the Manchester Giants. Just can't get it, but another offensive board, but just fumbling it. Lions come up with it. Well, look out below. Shover at lines. Well, we have takeoff. Elvis has left the building.
McKenzie now looking for Idowu. In fact, he sees a gap and sees some room, and he was fading away and moving away from the basket. Nice save there from McGill. Hustle play, Jordan Johnson, Josh Ward-Hibbert, they need it. And the Newcastle Eagles have love it.
Wow, it starts with Ricky McGill. An athletic, emphatic play to keep the ball in bounds, and then Joshua Hibbert runs the floor like all good wings should, confidently knocks it down.
Alley-oop and a throwdown. Oh my goodness. Caught that with one hand, and Wayne just threw it down hard.
Another pump fake for him. He's got lots of room, Johnson. Oh, Taj Green! Hello!
Just followed his point guard and smashed the ball in before anyone else could react.
Jordan Johnson gets in, puts the kernel in the pot. Taj Green, kaboom! Jaron Holmes, one-on-one with Defoe and swiped away by Taj Green. Now they're pushing forward. McGill! Oh, what a block! Caleb Asprey, lock and key.
This is a basket-saving block. Asbury comes across clean as you like. Oh.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Welcome back to the British Basketball League YouTube channel for Thursday Night Hoops as the Caledonia Gladiators lead the Plymouth City Patriots by 11 at the halfway point. And don't forget, there's a jam-packed weekend of action with 8 games going on up and down the country this weekend. And Mike, I know you're a bit biased, but which game takes your fancy here?
Well, it's got to be the sorry, it's the Sheffield Sharks versus the Caledonia Gladiators Sunday at the Cannon Medical Arena. You don't want to miss that one.
That's funny, because I heard you say off air that you're looking forward to watching the Flyers play this weekend in that
Bristol
Southwest derby.
Bristol who?
Don't forget, you can watch all games live and on demand via the British Basketball League YouTube channel. And the game of the week is London Lions taking on the Cheshire Phoenix. Tip-off 7:30 p.m. live on Sky Sports. Well, we're all set for action for the start of the second half here. And Mike, what do Plymouth City Patriots need to do if they want to work their way back into this game?
Well, they've got to get, some of their star players involved here. Obviously, we've seen Taylor Johnson come out with a flying start with 18 points, but other guys on the team, specifically, Mason Faulkner needs to step up, but they need to start finding some opportunities for him.
And you like to think also that they need to get other players involved. I mean, Taylor Johnson, just the one player in double figures. He has 18 of his team's 42 points so far in this game. Yeah,
and we talked about that in the first half, that, it can't just be 1 or 2 guys every night. You need that whole cast around everybody to step up. That's something the Plymouth City Patriots are learning here. It's still early in the season, and they've got a lot of talent on this team. They've just got to start putting it together for a full 40 minutes.
Well, can Caledonia maintain their 100% record here at the PlaySport Arena, or can the Patriots upset the party? Second half is underway. Here's Mason Faulkner. Screen comes from Atwood, swings to Johnson. Johnson inside, nice pass, off the glass and in.
Beautiful decision there from Taylor Johnson. Nice little flip pass to Johnson. Big pump fake and a good finish.
Ali Hodzic, elbow 2, no good. Rebound secured by Atwood. Faulkner swings to Joe Hart. Back top to Mason Faulkner. He's looking inside for Atwood, ends up with him. Atwood, baseline 2. Just short on that one.
Yeah, tough miss there, but good, promising ball movement there from the Plymouth City Patriots. That's what you want to see coming out of the half.
There's Ali Hodzic, he jams it in.
Big play there from the big man in the middle. Plymouth City Patriots trying to get the charge call. Ali Hodzic sticks with it, throws it down.
He almost felt like time stopped there after the player hit the deck.
Everyone was waiting for a whistle that didn't come.
Ali Hodzic says thank you very much. Great move by Atwood at the other end.
That's where Atwood's comfortable. He likes playing with his back to the basket, taking advantage of the guards in the post. But Ali Hodgetts, another big play from him. Great start to the second half. 4 points in this third quarter so far. Huge piece for them in the middle.
He's also got 5 rebounds so far tonight. Here's DeBose on Waz. Ali Hodgetts again. Ali Hodgetts puts it up and in.
Wow, electrifying start here from Ali Hodgetts. And Plymouth City, the Caledonia Gladiators looking for that inside advantage, and Ali Hodgetts is one of those guys they'll be looking to pass the ball to.
What a three-pointer by Johnson, knocks it down.
Johnson, big man with the ability to step out, hit those pick and pop threes.
Looking to respond at the other end, and we got ourselves the shootout once again in Scotland.
It's just end-to-end action here. You can't skip a beat.
Johnson looking to go inside. Ends up with Faulkner. Here's Atwood now in the short corner. Faulkner for 3, no good on the triple. It's a Hail Mary pass out to DeBose. DeBose, corner 3 ball, knocks it down.
Unreal play from DeBose there, leaking out in transition. The full court pass, DeBose says, I'm gonna take him one dribble out and shoot this 3, and knocks it down.
Why have 2 points when you can have 3?
It's a party out there on the three-point line.
A couple of strong moves inside for Ali Hodgetts, and that's the one where you felt like time had stopped, as you know, both teams were looking for a foul call there, and points coming far too easily inside for the Caledonia Gladiators to open this third quarter.
Yeah, huge start for Ali Hodgetts in this third quarter. Obviously only 4 points in that second quarter, but he bumped himself up to 10 points into double figures here. 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He's slowly filling up that stat sheet. We talked about how important he is to this Caledonia team, a guy second year with the club, and he's, you know, made a commitment to this team. They're trying to build something special up there north of the border, and he's a big part of that.
Yeah, huge ambitions for the Timonese, of course. We've seen here with the new Play Sport Arena that's, you know, they're playing their second game in it right now, but you know, the funny thing is, Mike, it's only the first part of the development. There's another whole stage to come of the 6,000 arena right next door.
Yeah, very exciting. You know, they want a bigger arena. They want somewhere that can be FIBA regulated, where they can, you know, play FIBA regulated games on the bigger stage and the bigger European tournaments. And this is a club that has big visions. Obviously, Coach Gareth Murray envisioned there, signed a 3-year deal at the beginning of this season. So trying to build consistency within this club has been key. Saw DuBose there go down.
I was going to say, it's like he took one in the eye, and the referee's just going to stop play. As Ian DuBose, yeah, you see him just holding on to his eye. Not quite sure I could see what happened exactly.
I don't think he can see either.
Here's a look at it on the replay. Oh yeah, you can't really see it on that angle, but it's one of those ones, Mike, where, you know, you take a shot in the eye. It's a tricky one out there on the court.
Oh, I like that. Didn't call for the sub. Leave me in, coach. I'm good. I'll do it with one eye.
Here's Wheeler. Ali Hodgetts calling for it down low. Backing down Johnson. DeBose now. Ali Hodgetts at the elbow. Great ball movement from the Caledonia Gladiators.
You said it right there.
And it results in that open 3.
Yeah, that ball movement was unreal. Great decision making, great timing, and moving the ball, taking the right shot at the right time.
Well, last touched by Ali Hodgetts, says the referee.
And good job there from Plymouth City Patriots, being scrappy, trying to keep the ball alive on their end. Johnson able to get a hand on it. All these possessions are going to matter now. Big possessions going down the stretch. They've got to start putting some points on the board.
Atwood with a fadeaway is long. Stripped away, though, and Faulkner puts it in off the glass.
Big play there from Faulkner. We talked about him, how important he is to this Plymouth City Patriots team. Bucket like that could really get him energized and activated in the second half.
Again, Ali Hodgetts inside, and easy finish around the rim.
Unreal. 8 points in this third quarter alone. Ali Hodgetts has come alive.
Atwood swings the heart. Plymouth City Patriots, the game's at risk of running away from them here. Johnson able to draw the foul.
Good decision there from Taylor Johnson. We talked about how good he is at drawing fouls here. Wheeling, recognizing how good of a shooter he is. He's got to play up on him. He's got to have a hand up on defense. So Taylor Johnson able to take advantage and quick sweep and drive to the basket and draws the foul.
It's the 7th foul that Taylor Johnson has been able to draw in this game tonight.
You know, that's something that could be a difference maker for this Plymouth City Patriots team. If they can try and get to the bonus so they can have the freedom of playing a little bit more aggressive. Wow,
the continuation for Atwood.
TJ Atwood, we talked about it right there, being aggressive, drawing fouls. TJ Atwood, look at him, barking at his team. Let's go. Time is now. Let's get back into this one.
And you're talking about the ability for Plymouth to draw fouls, and right on cue, Atwood able to draw the foul on Onwaz, and the basket will count.
If I'm Onwaz there, you know, you got to recognize your scout. You know, you got to know that TJ Atwood is not typically a shooter. He's more of a downhill guy, so close out with choppy feet, get low, play him for the drive.
Oh, no mistakes for TJ Atwood as he converts on a three-point play.
Big play from Atwood there, trying to get the Plymouth City Patriots energized and back into this game.
DeBose out to Whelan in the corner. Everything but dropped through the net on that occasion. Second chance opportunity for Caledonia. Buttrick three drains it.
Huge three from the big fella. Able to keep the ball alive. Second chance opportunities. Caledonia Gladiators lead the league in rebounds.
They've really been able to create separation in this third quarter. They've outscored them 20 points to 3 so far, the Caledonia Gladiators, and it's stolen away by the Glads. There's going to be a foul called on Hart.
Great job controlling the game there. Caledonia Gladiators hit the boards hard. You know, they look like they just want the ball more sometimes, and that's such a key thing for rebounding. Doing a great job of controlling the boards, winning the rebound war here in the third quarter.
You saw the graphic there on your screen as well. I mean, the bench for Caledonia, they're outscoring the Plymouth bench 23-8, and you know, we spoke about the supporting cast in the build-up. Everyone's chipping in so far for the Gladiators.
Yeah, I mean, you know, great balanced scoring for the Gladiators. Obviously, DeBose on 17, Ali Hodget's on 12. But everybody else is, you know, just about everybody who's touched the floor tonight has put the ball in the basket. And that's a sign of a good team and a cohesive team.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, you look down the scouting report and it's like which player's going to get hot tonight, because you've got so many different players that can get hot on any given night.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You want to have options, and you know, sometimes your star players aren't always going to step up, so you need that secondary line and that supporting cast to be able to fill those gaps.
Well, just like that, Caledonia has stretched out to 18 points here, and it is a long way back for the Plymouth City Patriots, but there's still plenty of time for them to work their way back into the game. We'll be back with you in just a couple of moments' time.
You put the work in, everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain anything you got, you've earned it. Sky's the limit, it's reachable. Just jump high, it's achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable.
I'm unbeatable. Couple minutes, gotta score. Every time they wanna clash, the winners kicking through the door. I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stop, and we're running out the clock. I fail once, never stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when a ball drops. My man.
Welcome back to Play Sport Arena, where the Caledonia Gladiators have blown this game wide open in the third, and that man, Ian DeBose, is certainly the reason why.
Yeah, what a night from him. 19 points on the board, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He's, 3 steals. He's doing a little bit of everything out there and leading the charge for the blue jerseys.
Wiley able to draw the contact, and he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Just a balanced attack from this Caledonia team in the second quarter, but if the Plymouth City Patriots want to start getting back into the game, these are the type of plays they need to make. Plays towards the basket, staying aggressive, getting to the free throw line, getting into bonus, and making free throws like Wiley did just there.
It's one of those ones, isn't it, where, if they can get it down to a 10-point lead with around 5 minutes to go, you just never know what could happen in this game.
Yeah, it's tough. As a team, you're looking at the scoreboard, but you have to kind of break it down incrementally. It's like, okay, can we win these, these next 10 minutes? Can we get it under 10 before the quarter's end? Can we win each play possible? Breaking it down like that makes it a lot easier to manage.
Here's DeBose. Ball into Ali Hodzic, and it's last touch by, I think the referees are going to talk this over here.
Yeah, tough one there. Don't really see. Pass was a little bit too soft. Needed to be a direct pass straight to Ali Hodzic. Wide open.
Last touch by the Patriots, say the officials. So Caledonia will get a new possession here. Shot clock at 10. Oh, nice move inside. Unable to finish, though. Johnson the other way. Strong move by Taylor Johnson, and he's now got 22 points.
Wow, Taylor Johnson. He has just been on the money all night, stepping up for this Plymouth team.
Well, a bit of miscommunication on the pass, and Ian DeBose, an uncharacteristic turnover from him.
Yeah, tough one there from DeBose. Tried to kick it out to the wing, and no one was there. Opportunity here for Plymouth to really step up and take advantage, get a little momentum shift going, get some points on the board, trying to get this basketball game under 10 points.
Well, they've chipped it down to 14 with just over 4 minutes to go. They trailed by as many as 18 points. And you feel if they can get this into a single-digit game going into the fourth, then it's well and truly game on. Here's Johnson again, and they do not have an answer for that man, Taylor Johnson.
Wow, they're just running plays for him, setting him up, and he is not disappointing every time.
Almost a bit too much on the reverse layup from Ali Hodzic, and you feel momentum is well and truly with the Patriots. Atwood stomps on a dime and knocks down the mid-range 2. And Caledonia want to talk things through because you feel Plymouth starting to slowly creep their way back into this one.
Yeah, Plymouth doing a great job. Huge play there from Atwood. The nice little jab step, able to get down the middle, and then nice little jumper over the top. And like I said, the momentum shift, they're taking advantage of it now. They've broken it down to 10 points, and it's all about every possession counts now, breaking it down point by point.
Well, don't forget, plenty of action coming on the British Basketball League YouTube channel as Leicester Riders host the Surrey Scorchers on Friday for a 7:30 p.m. start. Don't forget, and then London Lions take on Cheshire Phoenix in our British Basketball League Game of the Week, live on Sky Sports. Mike Tuck here is on Sky Sports duty in a tasty matchup between two in-form sides.
Yeah, really excited for that one. Obviously, London Lions undefeated on the season so far. Some big star power on that side. But that Cheshire Phoenix team has been a team to watch so far this season.
And then on Sunday, on Saturday even, it is a big Southwest derby as the Plymouth City Patriots host the Bristol Flyers for the third time this season. Then on Saturday, the Manchester Giants host the Leicester Riders with tip-off set for 8 p.m. It's Sharks v Caledonia once again in the second game of the weekend for Gareth Murray's side on Sunday. Cheshire Phoenix are hosting the Manchester Giants on Sunday as well on YouTube. And London Lions then rounding out the weekend by hosting the Newcastle Eagles on a rare Monday night game in the British Basketball League. Don't forget you can like, comment and subscribe on the official YouTube channel for the British Basketball League, and do recommend it to a friend as well. If you've got a friend who's into basketball and wants to watch a bit of British Basketball League, you can watch every game live and free on demand and on the British Basketball YouTube.
Sounds like a good deal to me, Joel.
Sounds like a great deal, Mike. I don't know about you, but
just got to go out and find some friends. Got to go find some friends to share it with now.
That's it. Just stay in all weekend and watch some British basketball. I couldn't think of a better weekend.
Well, hey, listen, I think it's been amazing, you know, the transition, and you know, you get to watch basketball from a Thursday to a Monday night. It's unreal.
Well, the Plymouth City Patriots went on that run going into the timeout. What response do Caledonia have in this last 3.5 minutes of the third? Dubose hands off with Ali Hodzic. He's at the foul line. Ends up kicking it out to Paliza. Nice pass inside. And Buttrick can't convert on the layup.
Good defensive energy from the Plymouth City Patriots there. Nothing easy.
Faulkner's three, no good. And a bit of an ill-advised shot on the transition offense there, Mike.
Yeah, wide open shot, but sometimes, you know, a little bit early in the clock. Oh, big play there from Buttrick. He's a guy we talked about before the game. He can have a huge impact on this one, and that three-pointer from the corner seems to be his bread and butter. He's knocked down 2 of those tonight already.
Atwood hands off with Hart. Atwood inside, off the glass and in.
The diving to Atwood there. He's been such a key player for this Plymouth City Patriots team, coming off a 30-point game last game, picking up where he left off.
Paliza open for 3 and knocks it down.
We got a shootout on our hands. Paliza from the corner. Big plays here from Caledonia.
And Caledonia is shooting around about 50% from downtown right now in this game. You see it on your screen. All the supporting cast chipping in from downtown. Here's Faulkner looking to respond. Can't convert on the triple. And Mike, when you've got that many players shooting at that high a clip from downtown, it can be a tough night for the other team.
Well, yeah, it kind of sucks the soul out of you. You know, you play so hard on a defensive possession, and then there's a late kick out to the corner, and they knock it down. 2 of those in a row here for the Plymouth City Caledonia Gladiators, rather. And a big 6-point swing for them. Something that timeout really helped them with. You know, Plymouth City Patriots were coming into that quarter, had a little bit of momentum, but that timeout gave Gareth Murray some time for the Caledonia Gladiators to talk it out, see where they could do some damage.
Here's Johnson. Nice pass off to Moore. So here his teammates telling him to shoot it there, and Moore can't convert, but it's going to be a, well, it would have been a shot clock violation. Ball did not touch the rim, but it ends up in the hands of Plymouth. Hart. Now Atwood hands off with Taylor Johnson. Johnson turns the corner. Nice pass inside to Wiley, and it's blocked by Paliza. Oh, by Clifton Moore even. And Trent Buttrick comes up with the loose ball.
Great defense there from Caledonia Gladiators. Nothing easy at the rim, and able to come back with the ball in the attacking end.
Buttrick. Hands off to Moore. Buttrick looking to go baseline, can't come up with the goods, but able to chase down the offensive rebound and draws the foul just as the shot clock expires. And how frustrating can that be, Mike? You know, when the team plays 23.5 good seconds of good defense and then just drawing the foul in that last 0.5.
Yeah, really, really frustrating. You know, you play some good def throughout the first set, but then that last second lets you down. So, you know, one thing you always have to do as a player is play till the whistle or to the end of the clock. No gimmies.
Well, Trent Buttrick at the line. Of course, you mentioned he had that big game in front of the Sky cameras. Big double-double for him.
Yeah, 15 points, 10 rebounds, and that was the type of game that he needed to get himself going. You know, we mentioned a little bit of a slow start, but I think starting to find his way now, starting to build a little bit of confidence. And, you know, he's a guy, played in North Macedonia last season, 6'9", has the ability to play with his back to the basket, but also can knock it down from long range and put the ball on the floor a little bit. So versatile player, big addition for Gladiators.
Joe Hart's three is off, and have just gone cold here from deep. Johnson swings to Buttrick, thought about the three. Hands off to Malcolm instead. Malcolm drives inside, it's blocked, but a foul is called.
Great job there from Fraser Malcolm. Drawing the foul, getting to the line. Just keeping that little bit of insurance here for Caledonia, keep them ticking over as they head into the fourth. They want to keep building on this lead, keep the Plymouth City Patriots as far away as possible down the stretch.
Well, Fraser Malcolm, you know, a mainstay with this Caledonia squad, now in his 5th season with the team. Of course, he was with them back when they were the Glasgow Rocks as well, and also represented the Commonwealth Games as part of that 3v3 roster.
He did indeed. He also represented them at the 2018 Commonwealth Games, which I played for England at.
I'm sure you played against Coach Murray as well.
Coach Murray, yeah. So both guys staples of Scottish basketball. And good to see Malcolm still on the roster out there.
Johnson with the inbound finds Moore. Around about 3 seconds between shot clock and the game clock. Mid-range two is no good. Rebound gathered in. Hart has to shoot on the buzzer. Drains it, Joe Hart. And could that be the momentum that Plymouth need heading into the fourth quarter?
Big shot there from Joe Hart. Right on time, right on schedule, right what they needed right before that end of that quarter.
Well, we've got fourth quarter action coming up after the break.
One hand, and Wayne just threw it down hard.
Another pump fake for him. He's got lots of room, Johnson. Oh, Taj Green! Hello!
Just followed his point guard and smashed the ball in before anyone else could react.
Jordan Johnson gets in, puts the kernel in the pot. Taj Green, kaboom! Jaron Holmes, one-on-one with Defoe and swiped away by Taj Green. Now they're pushing forward. McGill! Oh, what a block! Caleb Asprey, lock and key.
This is a basket-saving block. Asprey comes across clean as you like off the backboard.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Hoops here on the British Basketball League YouTube channel. We've got fourth quarter action starting right now, and before the break the City Patriots knocked down that buzzer-beating three. And Mike, what does a play like that do for momentum going into the fourth?
Well, yeah, it definitely gives you momentum and that little bit of confidence. These guys, you know, they need to be fired up going into this fourth quarter. 10 more minutes on the clock. They've got to make a move now if they want a shot at winning this game.
Well, they might have heard you on that possession because it's a great stop by the Patriots. Johnson floats it up, floats it in.
Wow, that was probably about a 15-foot floater there from Johnson, but no surprise. He's been doing that absolutely all night long. That is his 26th point this evening.
And Caledonia just no answer for Taylor Johnson as they respond at the other end with a mid-range 2.
Big shot there. Great answer to kind of erase what Taylor Johnson just did the play before. Good energy from both these teams in this fourth.
Ball into Wiley. Backing down Moore. Tough fadeaway jumper off the back iron. And it's rebounded by Buttrick. Moore. Spins in the lane. Clifton Moore. Tough shot. Almost got the drop off the glass. Here comes Dusha the other way. Dusha out to Johnson. He knew that one was off because he chased down his own rebound.
Like the hustle play there from Johnson. Not making life easy.
Here's Jovicic. Ball inside to Moore. Mid-range 2 off the mark. Rebounded by Johnson. And if Plymouth want to work their way back into this game, you feel that now is the time.
So often we talk about that first 4 minutes of every quarter, that first 4 minutes. That's when you want to make your stamp on the game. This Plymouth City Patriots looks like the first couple possessions here, they've come out with a little bit bigger energy than they have throughout the rest of the game.
Well, they've chipped it down to a 13-point lead with just over 7.5 minutes to go. Still plenty of ways to go. It's knocked loose, almost stolen away, and last touch by the Gladiators. So again, another defensive stop by the Patriots.
Another defensive stop and another opportunity for them to make something happen on the other end. And I think defense is going to be key for them right here. You want to stop the bleeding, and you got to start shortening that lead. So you have to get stops on every possession.
You mentioned defense. I mean, they conceded 33 points in that third quarter. They were able to score 27 of their own, but I'm sure that will be the thing that Paul James will be trying to clamp down in this fourth.
Yeah, definitely. And you can get into a shootout with the team, but Caledonia have been very consistent on the offensive end tonight. So defense will be such a key for Plymouth City Patriots as we head toward the end of the game.
Dangakodo looking for Hart. He's got Whelan on him. Hands off with Dusha. Shot clock down to 6. Pats have to go to work here, and Faulkner with a step back 3. Goes off the front iron.
Tough one there for Faulkner. Sitting at 9 points personal, but had his struggles earlier on in this game.
Jordan, Pat Whelan to the rim, off the glass and in.
There you go, classic Pat Whelan, stepping up when his name is called and at the right time. Big play from him.
Almost stolen away by Caledonia. It is stolen away. A couple of back-to-back stops. Whelan just slowing things down here for the home side. Looking for Malcolm in the corner, and it's last touched by the Patriots.
Whelan leading this team in minutes played, 31 minutes a game. Big play from him, and that's the reason why right there, that he can step up when he's needed, knows what's needed to be done, and the coaching staff trusts him.
3-pointer for Buttrick. No good that time. Rebound bobbles into the hands of Joe Hart. All locked up, but cut out by Buttrick. And now Caledonia can break the other way. Moore just, it's going to be a jump ball. And that's one thing you teach the young players is if you're a big man, just don't put the ball down there. You want to put it up high there, Mike.
Yeah, well, you're going to have smaller guards that are going to be able to get their hands on it. And Faulkner right there, good presence of mind from him to get back, get a handle on the ball, and just hold it. Jump ball situation, and no easy buckets.
Well, just over 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Can Plymouth City Patriots work their way back into this game? Hart. Wiley calling for it down low, ends up with him. Kicks out to Hart for 3. Back iron. It's a good look by Plymouth. Here's Whelan now. DeBose. Screen comes from Moore. Oh, what a move. Kicking it out to Malcolm for 3. Off balance triple, no good. Here's Faulkner in transition, kicks out to Dangakodo. Faulkner once again, good transition defense by Caledonia, but Faulkner's 2 is off the mark. Offensive rebound by Plymouth though. Dusha can't convert this time, a third chance opportunity for the Patriots, and it will result in Mason Faulkner earning a trip to the foul line.
It was the battle of the boards, and we knew that tonight was going to be a rebounding war. Plymouth City Patriots last in the league in rebounds, but playing like they're first in the league in heart here with 3 offensive second chance points, second chance opportunities rather, and Faulkner with a trip to the line to pick up 2 points.
We spoke about how important that rebound battle was at the half. Plymouth had done well in the second half to bring it a lot closer than it was at half time. I think, you know, you look at the rebound battle right now, 41-26, and it is slowly chipping away, but still Caledonia are crashing both ends of the glass.
Yeah, Caledonia leading the league in rebounds, and that's what they do. They crash hard. They try and create second chance opportunities for themselves, and they use their bigs. You know, that's one of their big strengths is having guys like Boutrick, Clifton Moore Jr. in the middle. Guys like that can really create havoc for bigs on the other teams.
DeBose kicks it out. 3-points are on the way, no good, but another offensive rebound right on cue by Prince Onwas. Here's Whelan now, coming off the screen. Ball came off the ring there, and it left Malcolm open for 3. And the ball just trickles over the top of the backboard.
Ball going a little bit everywhere there. Patrick Whelan getting used to the new arena.
Great stuff, thanks Mike. Well, we are set for the final 5 minutes of action, and it's coming up after the break.
Everyone knows you deserve it. They must be blind like curtains, certain anything you got, you've earned it. Sky is the limit, it's reachable. Just jump high, it's achievable. Can't stop me, I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable. I'm unbeatable.
I'm unbeatable. Couple minutes, gotta score. Every time they wanna clash, the winners kicking through the door. I am unbeatable. Chances running out of stop, and we're running out the clock. I fail once, never stop. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable. I am unbeatable, yeah. I am unbeatable.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. I mean higher. You ain't gotta settle in. Go places they never been. We go higher, non-stop. Take it to the top, even when the ball drops. My man.
Welcome back to Play Sport Arena, the brand new home of the Caledonia Gladiators, and those are some happy fans right now because their team are leading with just under 5 minutes to go. And Mike, we were just talking off air, but for Caledonia now 5 players are up in double figures. It's a real team effort for them.
Yeah, huge team effort, and you know exactly what you want to see if you're Coach Gareth Murray. All your guys are contributing, all you guys are on the same page, and this is a team that maybe hasn't played as many fixtures as all the other teams, but they're starting to become a very cohesive unit.
Well, that fadeaway jumper is good to chip away at the lead, and Plymouth slowly and surely are chipping away at the Caledonia Gladiators. Can they get a stop on the defensive end?
Time expiring here. Big shot there from Patrick Whelan, but good defensive rebound. Another opportunity here for Plymouth City Patriots to close this gap.
Ball into Atwood. Backing down on Waz. Now finds Wiley from the elbow, splashes it. And it is a single-digit game, folks.
All of a sudden, this Plymouth City Patriots team isn't going away. They cut the lead to under 10 here. Just under 4 minutes left. There's still time.
Whelan almost knocked loose by Dusha. Into the hands of Onwas. Now down low to Ali Hodzic. Backing down Wiley, kicks it out to DeBose. Shot clock winding down, and DeBose's mid-range 2 is off, but stolen away. And now here's Atwood, open in transition, and flushes it home with the one-handed slam.
Wow, talk about momentum shift. TJ Atwood there, great decision, little tap pass up to himself and a big momentum swing, that dunk. Give these guys some energy going down the stretch.
And after leading by as many as 18 points, the Caledonia Gladiators, they find themselves in a spot of trouble here, just closing out the game, because Plymouth have slowly and surely throughout the fourth been chipping away at that lead.
Yeah, and if you're Caledonia, you can't play to just rely on your lead. You've got to play to win. You've got to keep executing. You've got to keep finishing plays and stop looking at the scoreboard and keep playing. Play like you're an underdog, you know what I mean? Keep going.
And if you're Coach Murray, what is it that he'd be saying in this timeout? I mean, they led by as many as 18. Look at the scoreboard now. It's you know, it's getting a little bit too close for comfort for them.
Definitely. I think you got to rely on what's working for you, your bread and butter. That inside game has been working for them, especially early on in the game. So you got to look at what your advantages are, but also make the right play. Make the right play, make the right pass, and find the open man.
Well, can Caledonia maintain their 100% record at the new PlaySport Arena? Or will Plymouth City Patriots spoil the party? Now, they did spoil the party for Newcastle Eagles back in 2019. They handed them their first home loss at the Virtue Motors Arena. And I'm sure Coach Paul James, in search of his 500th league win, would definitely want to hand Caledonia their first loss here at PlaySport as well.
He definitely will. And monumental achievement for him if he can get that 500th win. Couldn't have gone to a better guy. Love PJ.
Now, here's Ali Hodzic. Fakes it, puts it up and puts it in.
And that's the play we said, you know, go back to your bread and butter, find the guys inside. Ali Hodzic had a huge second half here for the Gladiators, and big right-hand hook to help seal this win a little bit further.
Wiley swings to Dusha. Just under 3 minutes to go for Plymouth. Time is ticking away quickly. Dusha, corner 3 ball on the way. Can't convert from deep, and Caledonia have numbers here, and here's Prince Onwas!
Big throwdown from the big man, Prince. Huge staple on the game right there. Gives them that little bit more of insurance going down the stretch here. The big fella gets up and throws it down.
And just no transition defense whatsoever by the Plymouth City Patriots, and a timeout's been called on the floor here, so Coach PJ just wanted to talk things through, because after narrowing the gap, it's just stretched away from him again once again.
Yeah, a tough one. A little bit of a breakdown on the defensive end there, and good opportunity for both teams to kind of regroup here. If you're Caledonia, you want to look at what you're doing on the defensive end. Well, how are we going to slow them down, and which players are we going to key in on? And if you're Plymouth, you'd be drawing up a play to get a good score. You need a good bucket here to kind of get your momentum back. And then what are we doing on defensive end, guys? Why did they just get a wide open fast break point? Let's get back. Let's key in, protect the basket, slow the ball down.
Well, Taylor Johnson is the game's leading scorer. He has 26 points to lead the way. TJ Atwood has quietly gone about his business in the second half and now has 20 points of his own. And it's one of those ones where, you know, quietly and confidently going about his business, you look at the stat sheet for a second time, and you didn't realize he just dropped 20 points.
You definitely didn't, but, you know, he's been doing his thing, and you know, doesn't shoot really any bad shots. You know, takes his opportunities where he needs them and when he's needed for. So, great little game from him. I think the only thing that Plymouth City's Patriots have been missing is that third guy to step up.
Well, there's still plenty of time for them to work their way back into this one. There's a bit of full court pressure from Caledonia as they try and shave seconds off the shot clock. Faulkner. Ball inside. Atwood's wide open. He can't convert on a mid-range 2.
And that's got to be a frustrating one. The play was designed for Atwood to get a post look right there. They got the look they wanted. It just trickled out. Tough pill to swallow.
DeBose, open lane. Can't convert with a lefty layup, but will get a line to shoot too.
Wow, DeBose, what a night this guy's had. He's already at 19 points personal, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, filling up that stat sheet. He has been the go-to guy for Caledonia this evening.
And do you feel he's your player of the game here tonight, Mike? Do you feel?
Joel, I can't give that up to you yet, Joel. Game's still going on. There's still time here, but he's definitely leading the pack right now. He's had a great outing and been one of the more consistent players for Caledonia so far this season. So it'll be great to see how he flourishes throughout the rest of the season.
Well, he's able to knock down the first. Of course, 6'4" guard out of Wake Forest, Ian DeBose. He's had himself a great game here tonight as well. Plymouth chasing the 3, no good. And it's rebounded by Caledonia. And again, they will shave more seconds off the clock.
Yeah, if you're Caledonia, you want to slow the ball down here, get some time off the clock, but stay aggressive. You still want to be putting that ball in the basket, not getting any shot clock violations.
Onwaz Euro step, no good, and it's last touched by the Patriots.
And speaking of shot clock violations, 6 seconds left on the clock here, so we'll have to kind of run a quick hitter play to get a shot off before the shot clock expires.
Well, it's going to be Ian DeBose to inbound the ball. Of course, both of these teams are in action later this weekend as well. The Gladiators, they travel down to Sheffield, whilst the Patriots host the Flyers on Saturday. Oh, it's stolen away by Plymouth. Leaking out in transition. And it's going to be a pair of free throws coming out for Wiley.
Yeah, I think that was a good foul there from Caledonia. Nothing easy down the stretch. Make them earn their points from the line here.
It's one of those ones that could have easily been an unsportsmanlike foul there, and you watch on the replay.
Well, back in my day, that was just a good, strong foul, Joel.
Of course, the rule now is obviously it has to be a play on the ball, doesn't it? Like this, obviously, it's the last player going back in transition, and it has to be, there have to be a basketball action, going for the ball there. And from that replay, you could argue that maybe he was just going to grab the arm.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, he did make a play on the arm. It looked like he was going for the ball, so I think it was the right call. But yeah, the risk of getting an unsportsmanlike call there is definitely on the cards.
Oh, Wiley, no good on the first. No good on the second either.
Good foul right there. Missed both free throws. No more opportunity.
Caledonia once again will shave some more precious seconds away from Plymouth. Ball inside to Ali Hodzic. Ali Hodzic converts inside.
Ali Hodges bumping up to 16 points personal. 12 of those coming in the second half.
Well, Mike thinks that Ian DeBose could be tonight's game MVP. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. Who do you think should be tonight's most valuable player in this game? Could it be that man, Taylor Johnson? Could it be Ian DeBose?
Hey.
There's still time here for Plymouth.
You never know. Taylor Johnson's had a hell of a game.
Well, it's going to be inbounded by Plymouth. Atwood puts it up. Atwood puts it in.
Atwood quietly going about his business. That bumps him up to 26 points, on par with Taylor Johnson.
Here's Wheeler. Finds Onwaz. Now DeBose at the three-point line, pulls it back out. Nice seal inside by Ali Hodzic. Can't convert off the glass. Faulkner kicks it out to a wide open three, and Plymouth can't convert. Well saved by the Gladiators. Pat Whelan off the glass and in.
Great play there from Patrick Whelan, and a dagger of a layup there, helping them seal what is almost the win for the Caledonia Gladiators.
Here is Faulkner driving inside. No good that time. And the shot clock here will be turned off. And Caledonia Gladiators just adding more points to the board. play by them. And of course, you know, if these teams are tied on points, it does come down to that points difference, you know, so adding points to the board, even though they've already won this game.
Yeah, some might call it disrespectful, Joel. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen throughout the rest of the season, and it could come down to you know, ties within wins and losses. So point differential does play its part.
Well, I know one person, Dan Routledge, always likes that points difference. He always bangs on about it.
That's it, the BBL Bible man there. He's got every stat known to British Basketball League history in his head.
Well, here's a look at tomorrow's game live on Sky Sports. The London Lions host the Cheshire Phoenix. Mike Tuck's on the call for that one, as the two teams in hot form right now go head-to-head at the Copper Box Arena. 7:30 p.m. tip-off. You can watch that over on Sky Sports. Well, there's just under 6.5 seconds to go in this game. This game's all but over. Timeout was called on the floor. It's going to be a bit longer for Coach Paul James until he gets his 500th league win. They do travel back home this weekend, and they face the Flyers though, so there could be a chance there in that one.
There definitely is a chance there, and I'll tell you what, Joel, the suspense is killing me. PJ, go out and get that 500th win, man. We all want to see it.
We certainly do. Oh, Faulkner's going to inbound here from the sideline. Gets it into Johnson, drives inside, and Caledonia gather the rebound, and that will do it. The Gladiators maintain their 100% unbeaten record at their new arena at PlaySport with a big win over the Plymouth City Patriots, 99 points to 83. And it's their third league win of the season. They're now improved to 3-1 on the campaign, and Mike, it was a professional display from them in the end.
Yeah, definitely. I think, you know, there was definitely some big runs from Plymouth City Patriots, but the Caledonia Gladiators were able to weather the storm and play that really kind of complete 40 minutes. We saw, you know, a guy like DeBose step up, really lead the team tonight, but it wasn't just all him. They had 4 or 5 players step up in double figures there. So 5 players step up in double figures, 6 players step up in double figures. So it's all balanced attack, and that's something that Coach Gareth Murray couldn't be happier about.
And they dominated the rebound battle as well. They out-rebounded Plymouth 49 to 34 even. And when you out-rebound a team like that, it can be a long night for them.
Yeah, we talked about winning the rebound war at the beginning of the game. You know, obviously this Caledonia team leading the league in rebounds, and Plymouth City Patriots, you know, at the bottom end of the league in rebounds. So it was such a key for this game, but you saw the heart that they had on that end, you know, going after everything and really putting together a complete game.
Well, here's a look at the stats from the game, Mike, and when you look there, we spoke about the rebound battle there, but what other things stand out for you on the page?
Well, definitely the 3-point percentage from the Caledonia Gladiators, shooting 43%. Anytime a team is shooting over 40%, it's going to be a tough night. And Plymouth City Patriots just, you know, struggling to get it going from the 3-point line, but the total rebounds, obviously, we've already talked about, but I mean, the bench points as well. Bench points coming from Caledonia, 34 bench points, 19 fast break points. Caledonia slowly becoming one of those teams that the league's got to watch out for.
And TJ Atwood ended up on the same number of points as Taylor Johnson as well, both on 26, but you look down the rest of the scoring, and you know the next leading scorer is Faulkner on 11, so you'd like to see a bit more support from that supporting cast in Plymouth if they want to pick up some more wins this season. Yeah, definitely. You know, you need more guys stepping up. We see this Caledonia team with 6 players in double figures, and that's a sign of a good team. So Plymouth City Patriots just, you know, they've had some good outings from 2 players tonight, but they just need that little bit more. They needed that 3rd and that 4th player. And I think what they're really missing is a little bit of an inside presence tonight. Well, it's a big win for Caledonia Gladiators, and Ian DeBose is standing by courtside with us. Congratulations, Ian, on picking up the win. What does this do for your team's momentum moving forward now?
I believe it gives us great momentum. We're building on things, and we're seeing some improvements, so it's really great to finish off and get a win, and we're going to try to keep that rolling for sure.
you guys are really able to create separation in that second quarter. What was it that coach said to you guys to enable you to go on that run?
For us, it's just emphasizing defense, executing our principles, and just being really solid and making them take tough shots. But credit to them, they scored the ball really well at a high rate, and they made really tough shots. So we got to watch from film and learn from it. But I think our defense really propelled us forward to get a little separation.
And you personally, you had a standout game. You had 20 points and 5 rebounds. Just what was it that allowed you to play so freely out there on the court tonight?
No, just making the right play, being aggressive, and just doing what my team needs me to do. And for me, it's just being the player that I know I can be. And so I think I did a decent job of that today.
And just a quick word on your adjustment to the British Basketball League. Of course, your first season over here in the UK. Just talk through us how you're adjusting to life in Scotland now.
Life in Scotland's been nice. The weather was good so far, but I've been enjoying it. Everything's been taken care of. And honestly, basketball-wise, it's been a smooth transition. So just looking to continue to make improvements and get better and better every day. Every game, every practice, just continue to make those improvements.
Great stuff, Ian. Thanks for your time. Congratulations on the win, and best of luck this weekend against the Sheffield Sharks as well.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Take care.
Well, Mike, it certainly was a big game for Ian DeBose. I mean, he did it all over the court tonight. 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists as well. He really was tonight's game MVP.
He definitely was. I mean, complete game from him, filling up the stat sheet from all angles, and I think the defensive effort as well. You know, his defense, getting steals in the open court, creating offensive opportunities for himself. He did a really good job, but I mean, also there are 6 other players out there in double figures. It did not make my life easy in terms of picking the player of the game. Ali Hodges definitely deserves a shout out. He had an incredible second half. Just the way they kind of played it as a unit down the stretch here. What a big shot from DeBose there. Full court pass to a dribble step back 3, unreal. They got it done from behind the 3-point line, 43%. It's hard to take care of a team when they're shooting that well from beyond the arc.
Okay, well, very shortly indeed, we will be speaking to head coach Gareth Murray, and he'll be a happy coach as well tonight, Mike, because they've able to maintain that 100% home record in their brand new arena at PlaySport.
Yeah, and that's important. You always want to protect home court, especially when you've got a new home and a nice home like this. Like keeping a perfect record at home, keeping that fan base happy, and keeping the building electric.
Great stuff. Thanks a lot, Mike. Well, Coach Gareth Murray is just moments away from joining us, and it's a big win for his side, Caledonia Gladiators, tonight over the Plymouth City Patriots. Of course, they travel down to the Sheffield Sharks on the rest of the weekend. And Mike, it's an important game because, of course, taking on your Sheffield Sharks is going to be a big one. But as you see here, it's Gareth Murray joining us down courtside. Gareth, congratulations on the win. Just talk us through what you made of that performance out there tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, happy to win at home always. That's one thing I always preach to these guys is win at home, protect your home court. Up and down game, we had the lead, we had the comfort, up by 18 or 20, lose focus a little bit, they make a good run, makes it more of a game than it probably should have been, but happy to get a home win.
Gareth, Mike Tuck here, great win tonight, buddy. 6 players in double figures, you got to be happy with that.
Yeah, we're sharing the basketball. Too many turnovers for me. Defense is there and thereabouts sometimes, but I need more. I need more every day. I tell these guys I need more every day. So it's still a work in progress. We've got a lot of games coming up, coming to your team on Sunday, so we try to prepare for them now.
And you guys are leading the league in rebounds and did a great job on the boards tonight, winning the rebound battle. Is that something you work on every day in practice?
Not necessarily, but we have a big team. We have a big team. That was one of the things over the summer. I wanted to match up. I felt last year we were outmatched physically last year, especially heading into European competition as well. We want to make sure we are physical. We're a big team. We want to be bigger and stronger. We want to be able to dominate inside, get a lot of free throws, and rebounding is one of the key things for that.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the win once again, and best of luck against Mike Tuck Sheffield Sharks on the weekend as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, here's a look at what that result tonight for Caledonia Gladiators does to the standings, and they fly up to second in the British Basketball League, now improving to 3-1 in the season, Mike.
Yeah, no, you're one of those teams that hasn't played as many games as everybody else, but all of a sudden, boom, right up there to second place in the league, 3-1. Gareth Murray's got to be a happy camper. Couldn't be, more elated with that start to the season.
And as you look down the table, they of course travel to Sheffield Sharks later on this weekend, and there's a whole slate of action coming up this weekend as well on the British Basketball League YouTube channel and on Sky Sports. As you see, there's confirmation of tonight's final result. 2 games for you on Friday as the Leicester Riders host the Surrey Scorchers. 7:30 p.m. tip-off for that one. And then you see on the Sunday slate, 2 more games and 1 final game on Monday as London Lions host the Newcastle Eagles. Well, that's going to do it for our coverage here tonight on YouTube. And it's a big win for Caledonia Gladiators. Mike, what are your final thoughts on that performance tonight?
I thought it was a great game. You couldn't ask for a better game. I mean, for Caledonia, really put together a full 40 minutes. For Plymouth City Patriots, you saw some shining lights there, some promising things. Taylor Johnson, TJ Atwood really put in work out there. But at the end of the day, Caledonia winning the rebound war and shooting for 43% beyond the arc, unstoppable.
Great stuff. Thanks, Mike. Well, that's going to do it for our coverage here on YouTube this evening. It's a huge win for the Caledonia Gladiators as they maintain a 100% record at their new arena at PlaySport. For Mike Tuck, I'm Joel Osborne saying so long, and we'll see you next time.